Hey everyone, just got out from a special screening of The Legend of Ochi. So I just want to give a big thanks to A24 as well as the Arkansas Cinema Society for putting on this event. This is a movie I've seen the trailer for a couple of times, so I had a general idea of what this was about, and it was one I was kind of looking forward to. It looked very different for an A24 movie, and I will say, like, this is a family-friendly movie that comes from A24, which you don't get much of. But this movie is set in a whole nother island. I'll have to do a full review because I can't remember the exact name of the island, but it follows these animals there that they call Ochi, and there's like a backstory of, you know, the basically the human race and our connection with these creatures, and like potentially like what happened in terms of like, you know, how they like would attack, you know, other animals. And this is an island where it's set where there's like sheep herders and just things like that. It is very like out of technology and more along living in the land and things like that. So like the color grading, the environment that we're in, this world, like, it is really fascinating. There are some pretty incredible shots. The story is very light, to say the least. Like, there definitely is some elements within this you can see that are inspired from other movies, like childlike movies growing up, especially movies such as like E.T., some things like that, because this is, you know, this connection of man to animal and wanting to, you know, have a sense of belonging and find, you know, their home and get this animal back to its family. So, you know, some story elements that we have definitely seen before, but done in such a unique way. There's one particular moment in this movie, kind of like at the halfway point, where it almost feels like it's a whole different movie. Like it's like this world that we're in, whatever this director has created, is so fascinating. So I definitely want to look into it a little bit more to know like what's real, like, or where at least the inspirations come from. So it's an okay watch. I think, you know, if you've got you know, kids that are like around the teenage age, like 12 to 14, this would be a fun watch for them, I think, and as well as like the whole family. This screening that I was at, that's what was primarily there, was families, parents with their kids enjoying this movie. So I definitely think there is like an age gap to where you know, younger age kids may not really grasp what's going on. But I don't know, the animals are quite fascinating that we get to spend time with, so maybe they'll enjoy that. So anyway, just want to say thanks again to A24. If I'm not mistaken, this movie will be out at the end of this month, April 25th, so be on the lookout for that. And if you see it, let me know what you think.